by one, just under 2 minutes to go.
Getting into a little set with Morrison coming off the UCLA cut. He's going to post Walton. He's got the size advantage, and Walton fought him off.
A nice try. Not a good entry pass. Went to the wrong hand.
Walton, a tremendous defender. The Gonzaga fans thought he committed a foul while denying that pass. Tom Izzo irate with Neitzel. Called a timeout. Neitzel didn't get them into whatever it was Izzo wanted him to get them into.
That's where the pass should have come to that side. A better angle, should have stepped down.
Yeah, take a dribble
baseline.
Dribble down to the baseline. You have that angle in, but Travis Walton really did a nice job of fighting through it. Mark Few calling that set to put the ball in Morrison's hands. Little UCLA cut. That was really solid.
I may be.
Been enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in beautiful Springfield, Massachusetts. .22 now to shoot. Suton plays it into Neitzel. Michigan State down by one, a minute and a half to go.
A big thing will be offensive rebounding with the wing people maybe ending up with a jumper.
Neitzel, that's a two, and the lead again for Michigan State.
Coming down to who's going to get a big stop. A defensive rebound is now huge.
Timeout Gonzaga. 10 points for Drew Neitzel, a season high for the sophomore point guard for the Spartans.
You know, Jay, I think he wanted Neitzel to split the defenders when they went to the timeout. This is what happened when they came back in. They ran the wings down and through. This kid has some ability, I think. That stroke is beautiful. He's making better decisions early on so far this year.
And he's healthy now, Drew Neitzel. I mean, he had a pretty good year as a freshman getting all the way to the Final Four, but he's a much better player a year later.
Well, he admitted last year all he wanted to do was run the offense, be deferential to other players. This year he'll be looked upon for more scoring. Cramping problems again apparently for Shannon Brown, and you know they've done as much as they can the last few days to avoid this after the tremendous cramping problems that he had Saturday in their loss at Hawaii. One timeout left for Gonzaga. They break the huddle with Pargo, Ribio, Batista, Morrison, and Mallon. Shannon Brown had 16 points in the first half, none here in the second. Tom Izzo can't believe that he's without one of his best players due to the cramps with 1:08 to go.
Yeah, that is a tough break, and that limits them offensively and leaves them with one fewer athlete on the defensive end. And that means Ager, with 4 fouls, has got to guard Adam Morrison.
And you would think that's where Gonzaga will go. Morrison with the ball. Ribio guarded by Neitzel. 1 minute to go in a terrific game here at the EA Sports Maui Invitational. The winner will play for the championship tomorrow night. Batista, the little soft jump hook over Suton. Gonzaga by one.
And what patience by Morrison, Sean. Did the right thing. Nice catchable bounce pass. I did the little kiss by the big fella.
A really nice two-man game coming off that screen, and then Batista really posting up hard.
One timeout left for each team now with 43.6 to go.
He just gets that shoulder into your chest and locks you down. Suton really not able to put up that much resistance, and Batista just so strong.
His body takes the legs away of the opponent almost, the impact. But I just thought the patience and intelligence of Morrison prevailed there. Didn't force it, didn't try and do anything silly.
Both teams with one timeout in the double bonus. There have been 14 lead changes in this half.
A high-level basketball game. Two well-drilled teams. And right now, it looks like Gonzaga could be going man. That's advantage Michigan State on this. They just don't want to give up a wide-open shot.
Shannon Brown apparently has recovered sufficiently from the cramps. He's on the court.
One for a back cut. And here's the little slip to the goal for Davis.
There's Ager for 3.
Oh, some onions! Big time delivery.
And Gonzaga uses its last timeout, Mark Few. And the Gonzaga Bulldogs down by 2 with 25 seconds to go.
Who gets the ball last? This is terrific at this early stage of the season.
Boy, and Maurice Ager coming off that screen, curling off, and Morrison flying at him. I think Ager shoots so much better when he's on the move, stepping into it. Against the zone, when he's had standstill shots, he finished short. But how about 13 minutes to go? Ager had 4 fouls. He's still in the game and knocks down arguably the biggest shot of the game.
The biggest shot, and also, Jay, the defense is coming at his hand, the shooting hand. That's very distracting, usually disturbs people. Great concentration.
And Tom Izzo rewarded for the confidence that he showed in Maurice Ager, putting him in the game. Adam Morrison right now, the primary option for Mark Few. He has been brilliant all game long. Tom Izzo can go with either Shannon Brown, who's guarded him a lot of the second half, or Maurice Ager, who guarded him in the first half but got in foul trouble. And there are all kinds of options and all kinds of different sets that they can run for him.
You know what's interesting? When they screen him, it has created problems for Michigan State because they hand-hedge up, and he's had that ability to hit the slip pass to the guy, the screener. So there's so many things he provides, not as a decoy, but as the primary guy. That happens because of his talent level.
I would expect they'd go back to Morrison, see if Ager guards him again. 30 points to match the career high on 50% shooting. He's gone over the 1,000 career point mark tonight. Came in needing 19 to reach 1,000. He's the 28th player in the history of Gonzaga basketball to reach 1,000. Tom Izzo very upset that Maurice Ager wasn't on the preseason All Big Ten team. It says a lot about the quality of players in that conference when he's not one of the top 5 players. Here's Morrison. It is Ager on him. Under 20 seconds to go. Rivio for the lead.
Onions again. Double up.
Gonzaga by 1. And Izzo will use his last timeout. Well, the players responding, fellas, but I think we've seen why these two coaches have won as they have, why they're regarded as they are, because on each possession, it seems they run something that's just perfect to get the right shot from the right man in the right place at the right time.
Well, they can get you a shot, but I'll tell you what, it takes a lot to knock it down. And Rivio, this kid's a gamer with Neitzel flying at him to knock that shot down. That's big time.
And a nice screen to set it up. And Sean, you're right. I mean, these guys put them in position to knock shots like that down.
Rivio, the son of a terrific player. His dad played at the University of Portland and for the Lakers. Rick, 18 points for Rivio. He's had at least that many in every game. Had 24 yesterday against Maryland and 19 in their opener against Idaho. Junior from Vancouver, Washington, with just the latest big shot. So now what does Michigan State do down by 1? 11 seconds to go.
They've done a great job when it gets inside, reversing the ball. I think a touch has to occur in there. I think the big thing is how the wings free themselves. They're going to get some bumps for both Brown and Ager, and then the decision by them if they're played tough on the deck or dump it low to Davis.
If Gonzaga comes out man, Michigan State has a lot of different options they can run. They've got 1-4 sets. They've got 1-3-1 sets. I think you've got to watch not only for the primary option, but also for the slip guy as well. When you're worried about the guy coming off the screen, sometimes it's the screener that can be open.
Ager has been Tom Izzo's main man down the stretch here. He has 15 points in this half. Neitzel drives baseline, stepped on the baseline. And now they have to foul, and both teams have been perfect from the line in this half. They'll go for the quick steal undoubtedly, and then they must foul.
And you know what's interesting? Rivio almost called the timeout. Mark Few, no. None left for either team.
And nobody on the ball. They're trying to get a steal on the inbounds, and if not, foul right away. And Maurice Joseph coming in for that purpose, getting Ager out so he doesn't pick up his fifth.
Joseph, a freshman guard from Montreal. They won't guard Mallon to throw it in. No timeouts for Gonzaga if he has trouble getting it in. Rivio ran to the ball. He's one of the best free throw shooters in the country, and they foul him. Joseph with 7.1 to go. Commits the foul, so Rivio will shoot 2. Last year he made 90.3% of his free throws. He was 6th in the entire